Good morning, team. Today's topic is going to be about leadership. A lot of us are leaders, or some of us think we're leaders, but some of us are leaders at work. We're managers or middle-level management or something. Some people are leaders, whether it's coaching your kid's soccer team, or maybe you're a leader at church, or maybe you're a leader at the community center. A lot of people are leaders in different organizations and such. And some people feel like they're leaders and they're not really leading well. So what's a measure if you're leading well or not, right? How can you measure that? And I think that the best way to measure that is to ask yourself this question. And write this down. Grab a pen, grab a piece of paper, write this down. What value do I bring? And mull that over for just a little bit, right? So if you're going to be a leader, if people are going to follow and listen to your direction, what value are you giving them, right? Leadership and respect are earned, and it's important to earn that through giving other people value, right? If you're the boss at work and you're like, hey, people, listen to me because I scream at them if they don't, that's not really good leader. I mean, maybe angry manager, but definitely not a good leader, right? So here's a couple of different things to see if you bring value, right? Do you give or do you take credit? So most good leaders give credit where credit's due, right? They catch people who are doing a great job and they just recognize it. If you take the credit all the time, you're probably just a taker, not really a leader. Big difference there. Do you help your team grow? Now, your team might be at work, it might be at the community center, right? If somebody's struggling and they need help, and are you there to help them? If someone's doing great and they want to go to the next level, are you there to help push them out and maybe start a different community center, right? Are you growing those people that are serving with you? Are you focused on helping your team grow? I mean, that's really the pinnacle of great leaders as opposed to okay leaders. Here's something that might hit home, and it's a very, very unpopular topic. And we're going to put this in a work environment, right? In a work environment, do you compensate those people who work for you very well? Right? Henry Ford had this motto where he would have people work really crazy hard jobs, but he paid the highest possible wages. So what happened? He had the best talent, right? He developed this whole thing called Fordism. It's really interesting. You should learn about it someday. But that's the model that you have to have. I mean, people want to be financially whole. If they're not financially whole and they're stressed about making their payments and their bills, are they going to do a good job? And as a leader, are you going to be able to help those people get to the next level if they're already stressed at the level that they're at, right? And that goes into knowing the people that you're working with. So whether you're part of a big organization at work, or maybe you're part of that community center or church or whatever, do you know the people around you, right? Let's put in a church, or if you go to a mosque or synagogue or whatever you go to, right? Let's just go into that setting, right? So if you go to church and you go there and you stamp that time card and you never meet anybody there, you just sat in a pew and kind of zoned out for a while people are learning about God, right? Then you probably don't know anybody there. I mean, it completely defeats the purpose of why churches and things exist. They're to help people interconnect with each other, right? The same thing with work. If you just go in and you plug in your, 7, 8, 10, 13 hours a day, and then you go home and you don't engage with anybody around you, you're probably not a very good leader. I'm just going on a limb there, right? If you go to your community center and you just go there and you sit in a corner and you look at your watch and you're thinking, oh man, all right, I put in 2 hours at the community center, I'm going to leave now, pat myself on the back, I did a great job. That's not really a great leader. That's not really being a great anything. So you want to be engaged, and you want to surround yourself with the right kinds of people, and you want to get engaged with those people, right? So if you're at church, you want to know the people that are around you. You want to share life with them. You want to build those relationships. And those people, once you have a relationship with the right types of people, they're going to want to help you. And then as a leader, you want to help them and build value in them. And so it becomes a pouring into one another type of mentality, right? So you're trying to help them, they're trying to help you, and you grow together. Steel sharpens steel, right? You guys are getting better and better together. It's so much better to have those people in your life that are helping you become the better person that you were meant to be. So anyhow, not to get too philosophical and not to go off on a tangent, but really evaluate leadership characteristics. I know those are just kind of the top 4 that come to mind right off the bat, but you could really dive down to a number of characteristics that you can hold yourself accountable to. And here's a challenge. Work to be a better leader every day. Have a great one.